Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've been getting lots of questions about this particular question, and yes, it's brutal. It relies on a trick that is not necessarily intuitive. When I did it the first 4, 5, 8 times, I was not successful. It's entirely possible to get the answer without realizing you've actually gotten the answer, which is what was happening to me. And it's a very frustrating experience, so I thought I'd go through it now to show you the trick. It's very unlikely it'll come up in an exam, but hey, more tricks you know, the better. All right, first of all, laid out nicely. So let's start with the first one. F of E equals 3. That looks like A ln 2E plus B equals 3. All right, and that's equation 1. Then we need to find f dash x. F dash x comes from the chain rule. So 2 from the chain rule on the inside, A from out the front over 2x plus B. And therefore, let's find f of f dash e. F dash e is 2a over 2e plus b, and that is equal to 6 on e. And that is our second equation. All right, I'm going to do a couple of things here. Firstly is divide both sides by a. So ln 2e plus b equals 3 on a. And I'm going to leave that there. And I can see that I've got this 2e plus b, and over on this side there's a 2e plus b. So if I can put a little log out the front here and get it on its own, I can substitute the entire thing away. And that's fundamentally the plan. So here we are cross-multiplying. This up there, this up here. 2ae equals 6 bracket 2e plus b. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. ae equals 3 2e plus b. Then I'm going to take the log of both sides, which seems slightly odd. But if I take the natural log of both sides, I can call this ln a plus ln e equals ln 3 plus ln 2e plus b. The reason I'm able to do this, remember, is ln of ab equals ln a plus ln b. And what's happening here is there's a multiplying there, so that's my AB, splitting it here. Or A and B, A and B. All right. So then I want to get ln 2e plus b on its own. So ln a plus 1, that's 1, minus, sorry, I don't know why it keeps doing that, minus ln 3 equals ln 2e plus b. All right, then I make the substitution. Basically, I pull this entire thing out and replace it with this. The reason I can do that is because this and this are the same, therefore I can equate the other sides. So this is going to equal ln a minus 1 plus 1 equals ln minus ln 3 equals 3 over a. All right, I'm going to get everything with a on one side and everything that's not a on the other side. ln a minus 3 on a equals ln 3 minus 1. Just make sure all the sign changes are happening. If it's positive, it should now be negative, etc., etc. And here is actually your answer. And it doesn't seem like an answer. And when I first saw it, I didn't see this as an answer. It's normally good practice to try and get all the letters you want on one side and then try and pull a factor out. But it's hard to pull that factor out. That's not something that's easy to do because you can't factor out something from inside a log. Instead, you almost have to solve it here by inspection. So by inspection means looking at it and realizing essentially you've got it. And that can be really hard. But if you look at this, ln and ln, there's an ln on both sides. ln is the irrational part. That will give an irrational number that goes on forever. And I know that ln3 is a bit like pi, completely irrational. It means the irrational parts must be the same, because adding or taking one from something doesn't necessarily mean that the other thing is going to be any less rational. It'll be just as irrational. What we're doing here is equating rational and irrational parts. I can tell you that both those red underlined ones are the same, and therefore a must be 3. And to convince yourself further of it, we have minus 3 on a and minus 1. They must also be the same. The only way that can be the same is if a equals 3. So our answer is a equals 3. Sub it back in somewhere to find b. Once you've got that, you've basically got the answer. And it's not easy because you have to pick that is actually an endpoint. Right, hopefully this helps some of you. Thank you very much.